Yo. Yeah. Yo, we back with the part 2 of the chapter review. Because, we had the end of the chapter. I definitely want to share the rest of it. Go through a couple of my thoughts of it. Finish up the thing. But, like always, gotta make sure I cue the theme music, baby.
What is this, Sanji? Nigga, just hit this blunt.
You big say it's Campbell, like my dream body. Bombs on the pom pom, you can call me Buggy. Baby, do not play me. I know that you love me, only because me. Yeah, I said sipping on that caribou, like my dream body. Bombs on the pom pom, you can call me Buggy. Tony, chop, cotton candy, don't you love me? Tell me what you want, girl. All you gotta do is think of me. I'll be there on the quick. Quicker than the sand, you would think a crocodile. Make it worth a mile. I really look like Allah with my smile. It's a shark on the land.
Cut the music. Okay, so now where we left off last time, we was talking about Vegapunk's dream. Giving out the free energy, trying to make sure that he can pretty much end all war by giving everybody an attainable resource that everybody usually fight over. Understood. And I like that. That was something different. His whole character design is ugly as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse my French. It's just. I don't know. I don't really care for it. Like, I wanted Vegapunk to have more of like a Rick type of look from Rick and Morty, Or, damn, because he just looked weird. Like, seeing him with his tongue hanging out all the time. Man, he reminded me of some shit from Pokemon, Lickitung or some shit. Like, I don't really like it. I don't care for it personally, me. You know what I mean? But hey, this is what, Oda wanted to do. He wanted to be, goofy. Wanted to make something goofy, and he succeeded. He did that shit perfectly. That's some goofy stuff right there. I don't care what I say, but hey. Vegapunk conversation carries on with Luffy. And that's when he tells him, like, because of his research, people is after him. People want to mess him up. He brings up CP0. And Luffy is like, who is CP0? What is a CP0? See, now, Luffy don't know them. Because he only knows CP9. Anytime CP0 was talked about, Luffy was never present. So, makes a lot of sense. That right there is like one of those subtle details that we probably wouldn't really pay attention to or really know, but I like the way that it's so relevant and is brought back up into the story like that. Now, then that's when, like I say, confess more about the energy source being from the ancient kingdom, and, Luffy, like, still trying to make a decision on if he really wants to, I don't know, if he want to bring him along. Because, Luffy big thing is, I'm not a hero, bro. I'm not here to save nobody. I'm here to have fun with my crew and do what I want to do. I'm a pirate. And I respect that. You got to respect that. Like, I got to have a good reason to bring you aboard my ship. During this whole mist of time, let's not take our minds off the fact that Rob Lucci, Gucci man, and his crew is on the island. How did they get on the island? S-Bears, Paw fruit, baby. That's how they on the island, you know what I mean? They on the island right now chilling. But you know what? We'll get more into that. I'm starting to get a little too ahead of myself, but Vegapunk need more funds. There ain't no more funds. Then, that's when CP0 really do arrive. Shaka now. Shaka. She pull out this command. She like, hey, yo, call the big dog. Tell them to bring out S-Hawk, bring out S-Hawk, bring out S-Snake. Like, yo, send the Seraphims right away. Lucci and his crew is here. And guess who gets full control over them? Sentomaru. He's back in the story, yo. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I first seen Sentomaru, I didn't know if he was a girl or a boy. I know he's a dude. We know this dude is now a Navy officer, and this dude is the nephew of Kizaru. I really want to know, like, what is his stance? Is he really, like, him and Vegapunk, he been his bodyguard for quite a while now. So that means that they would have to have some type of bond with each other. But is he just more loyal to the Navy, or is he, like, his loyalty resides with the ones he bond with? This is where the story is really changing. One Piece is going differently. Like, this arc is going to show us a lot about the bond and loyalty between people, not only pirates, because, you know, one thing that we didn't get in Wano and was talked about was betrayal. We've seen that from Kanjiro, betrayal. You know, niggas will cross you. That's what happens in this world of being a pirate or a samurai. No matter what you are, that betrayal is still there. And that, honestly, was very fucking important. And now it's coming up in the story again, but it's in small, subtle ways. Like, these never not going to really see it. He just throwing a little dash and splash of spice on us every minute. And I really respect that. I really like that. It's different from other animes. Like, you just really don't get this too often. Something that's like every second that you can really... It's not saying that you got to be you don't got to be crazy with the theories, but it's just the fact that it's a lot of stuff in the story you could read into. Like a little extra philosophy, extra little wisdom you could pick up on. And really continues and go through the story. That's what makes One Piece very powerful. It can make a change in life for somebody. It's really about how you see it. And that's what observation hockey is all about. Observation hockey is really all about how you see things. See things from where you can look with your eyes and beyond. That's it. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Because they don't even play too heavy on the third eye theme that much. Even though it's a big thing, hockey observation is the awakening of mind, body, and soul, pretty much. Being able to cast your mind and view to the end of the sea if you wanted to. Into endless places. The mind never remembers a face that it never seen. That's one thing that's so fire. If that's really true and really so a part of One Piece also, that means Shanks, when he did that to Green Bull, he knew what he looked like. They had an interaction before. That's how he sent his hockey over to shock his heart. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's nuts. I might have to talk about that. I might have to do a video. If y'all think I should do a video about that, definitely let me know. Comment, like, whatever. Let me know. I need to know. Message me. Talk to me. Because now I'm getting a little hype. See, I shouldn't get too hype. Because I get too hype, it's going to get crazy. I'm going to go off a tangent all day. But let's get back to this chapter, though. See, now, most of the chapter afterward really, like, just follows CP0 going through the island. You know, goofy things happening to him, like, Kaku amazed about the, you know, whole surroundings. It's so futuristic. You know, he want to fight the holograms. You know, can't fight the holograms. He jumped behind, you know, over the clouds, get blasted by some lasers. Then Stussy revealed to them all about that information. Like, oh, you can't do that. This is why, da, da. She'd been to Egghead before because she's reminiscing. That is something that we have to watch out and be very important on. Because everybody is saying that she might be the daughter of Vegapunk, somebody related to Vegapunk, somebody that could have worked with Vegapunk. That part right there is so possible because we know she has ties into the whole black market thing that they got going on in One Piece. That whole underground world, underground shit that Don Flamingo was a part of. But Whole Cake, she was there. She was there in Whole Cake, mingling with Big Morgan, with Judge, Caesar. She know them. She know all of them. And that is something so important because they all tie back to Vegapunk. Like, if Vegapunk wasn't, like, really working with the government, was part of that underground, she would have been there too. Like, I can guarantee you that. Big Mom, oh, man, she got ties in so many different places. She's somebody that we got to keep our eye on. That's going to really turn out to be much more important than we think. Because when we first met her, she ain't seemed like nobody. But this right here was something serious, y'all. Something crazy. And then we get to the, Rob Lucci go hybrid and start, excuse my French, but he fucked Shaka up, bro. Not Shaka, I mean Atlas. He fucked her up. I'm sorry. He really did. He just did her greasy. He started hitting her with the pistol things, and oh my God. There's only so much that Oda gonna have to show us during that time, but if we think about for real, how the real Rob Lucci, he probably really was just beating her, kicking her. Rob Lucci was getting on dirty and shiesty. He almost could have ended her out. He could have just took her life. I forgot to say that Luffy also, agreed to bring him along. The only reason why he's gonna bring Vegapunk along with him is because of his head. And then pretty much after that conversation, like I said, Lucci messing up Atlas. Then they all run into each other. Lucci. You know how Luffy seemed like, the pigeon guy? Wait a minute, that's Pigeon Boy. And as soon as Lucci see Luffy, you already know he said, Lugiwara, Straw Hat, huh? This chapter was crazy. That's where it ends too. Like, I'm telling you, where this goes next is, it's in the air. It's up in the air. I just want to say, one thing I did. You know what? First, let's a round of applause. Oda deserves that, because that chapter was that. It was that good. But I also noticed something. Dragon. Dragon is going to be very vital because, we know this is trying to be the end, the wrap up of One Piece. But Dragon is going to be super vital to the story. And he always been, because he has ties with everybody. Everybody. And it's kind of weird. He had ties in with Saul and O'Hara. Ties in with Robin Mother. Most likely we know he knows Shanks and his crew. It's like Dragon ties in with Vegapunk. Ties in with Smoker. Like, Dragon has ties everywhere. Everywhere, everything Luffy touch, Dragon nearly have ties with. I wonder why, as a revolutionary, he's going to be selling the seeds, trying to probably build up his crew in the beginning, a lot of stuff like that. But it's just the fact, it's like he nearly ran into the same things and people that Luffy ran into. This all seemed kind of set up. Especially knowing that the problem was with him during the time skip. And she never really said what they did, what they discussed. She most likely knew their plan, and Dragon seemed like his plan is much bigger than what we think it is. I think everybody has a plan based around Luffy somehow. Just how Garp had his dream of Luffy being a part of the Navy. If that would ever happen, pirates would have had a problem. They don't got a problem now in their hands. But it would have been much different. So that's what I'm thinking. That's where I want to end it off. I just want to thank y'all for taking your time out to listen to this. You know what, man? Definitely like, subscribe, man, comment. I need to know other people's thoughts because that only fueled me up. And I just want to definitely say, make sure that you share with your brother or your sister because it's, Sama that drink the sake. Sake always got to drink. You know what I mean? That's what the only thing to drink. Hey, let the music play now.
Sanji. Nigga, just said this blunt.
You can say it's Campbell, like my dream body. Bombs on a pom-pom, you can call me Boggy. Baby, do not play me. I know that you love me, only because me. Yeah, I still sipping on that caribou, like my dream